come to season 3 where we start off and Buffy's in LA. She's taken up a different name. She dropped Buffy and became Anne. So this is her way of trying to leave Buffy behind and start a whole new life.
Right. She's running away from it all, like the hero many protagonists do.
Um, but
especially the young ones. What's the answer? I got to get out of here.
Right. And but eventually she realizes her destiny. She's got to go back. She can't stay, can't become a new person. She's got to be Buffy
Right.
again.
She learns that even in LA, she's Buffy.
She's going to be Buffy no matter where she goes.
Yeah, that scene always pops in my head. I'm Buffy. Vampire Slayer. She says her sign, or I know people know the line by heart and stuff, but I haven't watched it in a while, so I don't remember the lines. But they'll come back. You watch that. For me, I watch them so many times. They're like that comfort show.
Right.
You know, all the shows we're going to talk about to me these are the shows.
Right.
You know?
While she's in LA, the Scooby Gang, they're still together.
Yeah, they're a new Scooby. They're full. It's Cordelia,
Oz is part of it.
Willow. Did we talk about the werewolf Oz? We did, right?
We talked about him being a werewolf.
We got Oz the werewolf, Cordelia the cheerleader. I guess that's what we'll call her. She's the mean girl.
Right.
Xander and Willow formed their own little unit. You know, Giles is a part of this too, because they're still reporting to Giles. He's still playing the headmaster, the mentor.
Right.
And Buffy's gone in LA.
Right.
Dealing with her own, fixing herself mentally. That's what you got to do sometimes as the hero.
Yeah.
You got to kill the person you fell in love, the first person you truly fell in love with. You got to kill them.
Yeah.
That ends your day. That would suck, man. I might be in LA being a waitress getting slapped on the ass too.
so I mean, when she returns, there's some animosity between her and Scooby Gang.
And the Scooby Gang, yeah, there's tension because of the way it all went down.
Right. She didn't tell them. She just left.
Yeah, she just dipped, got on a bus and off to LA.
But the big bad in this season is Mayor Wilkins.
Yeah, Richard Wilkins.
So
it's a very unique villain again.
He's a full demon, not half.
No, actually, he's human right now. He starts off as human and immortal. He's a human waiting for the time that he can do a ritual and become who he is. Like basically, he's a chrysalis. He's a caterpillar.
Right.
So the caterpillar is human.
So he's stuck as a human right now.
Right. And as he gets closer to becoming a demon, he becomes invulnerable, indestructible. Nothing can stop the process once it starts. But so he's been controlling Sunnydale for generations. They find out that the gang, once they get back together, finds out he's been running the town for centuries.
Right. And since he's the mayor, basically the Scooby Gang versus the town. No one's gonna believe him anyway. So
that's also when this is the season you get Mr. Trick, Conquistos, Faith, right?
Yep.
This is the season.
This is the season when those get introduced. So yeah, Trick is
So this is the season you get to meet that new Slayer.
Right.
This is
the third
Slayer. All alive. Well, always two alive at the same time from this point on.
Right.
We find out.
Right.
From this point forward, there will always be a minimum of 2 Slayers alive on Earth at the same time. And the idea was there was only supposed to be one.
Right.
So by Buffy being revived by her friend, because Slayers don't have friends up to this point, Buffy was different. All the Slayers before this were military. They would take them from there. The potential Slayers were not snatched, but if they had to be, they would be. But usually willing, given over by the parents to the Watchers, who would from a young age start training them to be Slayers just in case they were the one that became a Slayer. And Buffy didn't. That didn't happen to Buffy. They missed her. And so by the time they got to her, she was already a Slayer. She already had the power that couldn't, just snatch this teenage girl from her home.
Right.
So a new idea of a Slayer developed, one that had friends, that went to school, that wasn't shunned from the world and only did vampire and demon hunting. This Slayer was normal. She's like a superhero. She had her super Buffy side and her school Buffy side, which blended very well in the sense that she was Buffy the whole time. I like how she like jocks would be afraid of her because she was super strong.
Yep.
You know, they knew, oh shit, Buffy's here.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
shit, we can't fuck around. Buffy will fuck you up. Teachers thought she was a hoodlum.
Right.
Her mom thought she was a hoodlum.
Right.
Even
Yeah.
after the powers, her
Right.
mom still thought she was a hoodlum.
Right. And then, I mean, you also had the principal and heavily in this.
Oh, Mr. Snyder?
Yeah, Mr. Snyder.
Oh my goodness. Principal Snyder. What can I say? He was an awesome character.
Yeah. I mean, there were times where you're like, is he a villain too?
Right. And in essence, he knew what was going on in Sunnydale. So
right.
that does make him a accomplice, so it makes him a villain. Not in that sense. He was just a human that was trying to keep as much order as he could.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was just aligned with the dark people. They were the ones in charge.
Exactly,
so it made sense.
So yeah.
He fell in line. That's the system. You either fall in line, and if you fall in line, he got to be a principal. Accommodations, awards.
Yep. And then you have Faith, the new Slayer.
Yep.
Who came from a different kind of background than Buffy.
Khaki trousers, kissing toes, had killed her Slayer. I mean, her Watcher. She was a tomboy raised by a single mother who was a drunk or whatever. So she was the classic tomboy, hoodlum, runaway,
right? And then
punk kid.
Then she meets Buffy, and seeing her life, like,
man, is that always what I've dreamed of?
Right. And you've talked about it before, that how much she wanted Buffy, wanted just to be Buffy,
just be her, right? Live her life, like the scene with the French fry. I'm telling you, man, that scene is when I knew this is two Slayers can't exist together. They can't hang out together. It showed in Kendra and Buffy's relationship, the arguments, but with Faith, it really, because she was the bad girl. She wanted to be seen as the bad girl.
Yes.
She was the firecracker, the one that if they said you can't jump from this, she jumped. You know, she wanted to have that image.
Right.
And so but she really wanted to be, that was the image she projected, to be tough.
Right.
To hide who she really was. Yeah, she wanted to be Buffy's life. She's seen it. She wanted it. She needs it.
Mm-hmm.
Buffy goes into the kitchen to get her something to drink, being nice. Like she couldn't get up, or my mom couldn't get up and get her something to drink. I got to go get her something to drink. So I'm going to get her something to drink. Faith's got a plate. Buffy's got a plate. Joyce has got a plate. There's a bowl of French fries in front of Faith. Faith reaches over to Buffy's plate, pulls off a French fry. Yeah, oh, I knew right then.
Right.
That's how you tell me secretly that's a villain. That's how you let me know she's a villain. She's an anti-hero at minimum.
Yeah. They do that well throughout this series, Angel series.
Yeah. You can see something's up with Riley early.
Yeah.
Something's up. This dude is just something up. Look at this dude and his friends.
Yeah. So the Mayor Wilkins is trying to get
he's trying to get to an ascension so he can eat all of Sunnydale. His goal is to come full demon, which is Buffy's never faced before this season. And he wants to become that giant, because every demon she's faced here has been a half demon.
Right.
Mixed with human blood. He's gonna have no human blood once he ascends. He'll become a giant reptilian demonoid monster. He'll be powerful, hard to destroy.
Right.
Guns won't do it, bullets won't do it. Fire, it's gonna take more. And that's his goal, is to ascend. He wants to become that demon. Eat Sunnydale and sleep for a few centuries and eat another town.
Right. So basically the finale is Ascension.
Right. Ascension Day.
Which coincides with Sunnydale's graduation.
Right. So, which is perfect. Have some young, fresh kids to eat as he ascends.
Yep.
Then he can take that appetizer and turn on the town and have dinner.
Yep. And then, but
fortunately, the Scooby Gang finds everything out.
Right. And
they develop a plan to turn the school into an army ready to fight. And then they're going to turn Sunnydale itself into a bomb.
That's what they did. Yeah.
I was quick to break that one down. That's it, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the show is about character. You watch it, you'll fall in love with the characters. You might hate some. I hate some of the characters. Some characters I don't like.
And
but that's the show.
with
idea.
with Faith, she ended up going to the mayor, joining his side. Uh, and then there's a final battle between her and Buffy, which ends with Faith getting put in a coma. So that's where she.
Yeah, we're breaking the season down in like a 20 minute period. So we can't even tell you an episode.
No, so
but we're just breaking them down.
So I mean, and so
that ends with them.
Yeah,
Put Faith in a coma. She ends up in a coma because her and Buffy have to have an epic first Slayer battle ever.
Right.
Real Slayer to the
Right.
end battle. It's the first Slayer to the death battle ever. Buffy wins.
So at the end, they defeat the mayor in his full demon form.
In the combat in the shows, the fights are well done. Well done.
Yes.
The I'm telling you, man, some of the best combat scenes around. So if you're into just like action movies, it's got it. There's action in every episode. Well, I think there might be an episode that slipped through that there was not a lot of action that I missed, but I think there's action in every episode.
Yeah. And at the end, it's revealed that Angel's leaving.
Yeah, he's going to leave. He's going to do the thing. Joyce's conversation with him makes him look at it in a way he wouldn't have.
Which basically goes to start his own show, spin-off Angel.